So I'm going to do a quick review of the slide belts or golf belts. So how they work is there's a little clip or cleat that grabs onto this rather than it holds. And so what happens here is that this one is an actual 1.5 inches. Right at 1.5 inches, you can see here. Or for your metric friends, about 38 millimeters. Advantage to the more heavy duty one, and you can see this is kind of thick, it's actually 2-layer. And this is what's considered a duty belt or a gun belt that will fit within most pants. Now keep in mind, a lot of commercial pants, including Levi's and the like, this will barely fit because it's actually an 1.5 inches. Some of the other ones listed as an 1.5 inches, which are more common you see on advertisements, are actually 1 3/8 inches, and they fit a little better in most pants. Nonetheless, you want a heavy duty if you're going to carry tools for hiking, a camera or a firearm. You want a nice thick belt like this. And so one of the key advantages to this type, and you usually only see this on the full 1.5 inches belts, are these two here. This holds this part in place. So how this works is, here's a different one, and this one is 1 3/8 inches, or 35 millimeters. This one will fit almost any pants, and these come in these plastic ones like this, leather, or canvas. The ones I found though aren't as thick as this in the canvas. Anyway, so how these work is you cut these to length and put this in here, and it grabs and holds it in, and then you come around like this, and it grabs. So you can see here this particular one from Anson. All these, the 1 3/8 ones are all basically the same, and it just grabs right here. This little thing right here bounces up and down. There's a magnet that holds it, and then you release it. Just lift this up. Do it this way, and we lift this up and pull it out. Now the problem with some of these is there's two places of failure. One is right here. You can see this. This is bumped up a little bit. And so the cleat will catch on that. So in here, see this right here, this is what catches that. And this will either bend and break, and then the magnet kind of holds that back. There's a little magnet right here, and that's what kind of holds that. This magnet's slipping actually. And then that'll break, or it just catches on here. The other point of failure is the back here, is that over time, especially if you have these cinch really good and carrying some weight on it, is it'll delaminate and pull right off. And then you're faced with this still attached to the front end of it, but you're having to reattach this on your belt, and if you're carrying any weight on your belt, it's kind of a pain, and it usually happens when you sit down. At least it does for me. So the advantage to these set screws is they dig in and more or less prevent this from moving. And I believe this will last longer. I haven't had one of these fail yet. I've had multiple brands of these fail. They all fail. This is two pieces laminated together like this is, but it's thinner. Anyway, so these, like I said, these work the same way. Just put them in, but this is much stiffer, which will hold a lot better, partially because it's thicker this way, but it also feels thicker the other way as well. Put this one next to it, and you can see this one does look a little thicker. Anyway, so these I bought this on AliExpress for about $20. Amazon, this particular brand runs anywhere from $25 to $50 or thereabouts. There's other brands which appear to be identical, which you can still get in the lower $20 range. And of course, on Amazon Prime you get in a couple days, whereas the one on AliExpress, even if they're shipped locally, you're looking at about a week. If they come from overseas, it could be a couple weeks. But they're still well worth it. Like I said, I haven't had one of these fail yet, and they work pretty good. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. So if you want to like and subscribe, you can keep up with my content of things I'm reviewing, so you don't have to, and make a better decision on how you use your money.
So what's great about this product? Although not made in the US like some of their competitors, these alternatives to the ones which cost $60 plus are half the cost and appear to have the same workmanship. These thicker ones are better suited for outside the waistband or inside the waistband carry with larger firearms, especially when riding on the hip. When I'm hiking, it's supporting a full-size firearm, spare mag or two, first aid kit, and sometimes a camera on the opposite hip, just using the pant loops in my belt. Keep in mind, if you have these inside the belt loops, that usually sits down to about a 1/4 inch, which you need to account for if you're using an IWB style holster with the clips uses the belt for retention. With thicker style and the full 1.5 inch width, the 1 3/4 inch clips seem to work a bit better. Anyway, your mileage may vary, and try a few out. Especially if you're considering some of the more expensive ones, you can test these cheaper ones first to see if it fits your style and usage. Thanks for watching, and check out my other videos and future ones for more reviews.
Thanks for watching, Frugal user. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and check out the next one. See you soon.